Guys, we're back. Today we're going to be playing some more Call of Duty Warzone. I took a little bit of time off stream to level up my gun a smidge. I've been playing with unleveled guns for the past few days, and I was getting a little tired of it, so I was like, you know what? I need to actually get a solid loadout before I try to play games and actually be somewhat serious of having a chance of winning. Like, if you have a level 1 weapon against somebody that is, like, level 55, they have maxed out optics, barrels, you know, other attachments on there, stocks, you know, whatever it may be, it's going to give them a little bit of an advantage. Now, what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be playing and hopefully getting a win with the AK-47, probably using the SWAT. I am going to level up the Kilo as well, potentially while I play. And then I might work on the AMAX also, because the AMAX is a pretty good weapon right now. It's a pretty solid one. We'll see how that goes, but, you know, it is what it is. Pop out chat. Okay, I can't do that. Twitch.cross, maybe? Is that the right link? I think that's the right link. Now I have the chat. I want to pause the video because otherwise it'll lag like crazy. I also have the YouTube chat open too, so give me a second there. But for some reason, oh, nope, YouTube's live. We're good. I was about to have a moment. And I was like, why is YouTube not going live? What's going on there? All right, ladies and gentlemen, where would you like to land? That is the million-dollar question. Also, I think my mouse is broken. I can't scroll wheel very well. It like scrolls in every time I pull on it, which is kind of unfortunate because my brother, well, a couple months back, was like, man, I need a new mouse. And I was like, don't worry, dude, I have a backup one. And I gave him my backup. And now I think my mouse is broken. That's just how it goes. How you doing, Jeff? You enjoying the new event? Not the COD one, the other one. Yeah, I'll take the submachine gun, that's fine. Oh, I might lose that. Oh, that's close. Do need plates though, but you're not gonna have any. Because there's no plates in this game.
Enemy movement. He doesn't want a 1v1, huh?
Nah, he's scared.
Yeah, I thought so.
Oh.
Squad mate won the fight. They're redeploying now.
Just chilling in the corner. You know what would be nice? Plates would be nice.
Squad mates in the gulag. If they survive,
Oh, there's a plate. Yeah, if there's armor, that'd be so cool. More guys to our left.
we got tactical gear here.
Broke. Easy. Take that.
Can't take.
Welcome back to Call of Duty, man. EO2 grinding. I saw some reports of that with the devs with Zizarin. I saw him do an interview, and I saw some highlights which didn't look good. It looked a little rough. Seems like they're having some hard times trying to figure out what they want to do or what they want to be. But maybe they'll figure it out. Easy. I don't have enough for loadout.
Dropping into the area. Watch the sky.
Go. A little bit better. I'm warming up. I'm getting back into things too. I changed my sensitivities around. I changed my keybinds. I'm still learning the keybinds, but so far they're working. I have a lot of new keybinds. I just decided to steal Metaphor's keybinds at the moment because he plays on PC, keyboard, mouse, and I could either take Metaphor's keybinds or I could take Huskers, and then I could also utilize, I'm trying to think of his other name, Pie Man, he's another one. He has a decent PC / setup, but I was really just looking for something that I could utilize for myself as far as like keybinds go. That would basically get me back into what I used to play on, because I don't remember what mine were. And then...
Target area marked. You're cleared hot. Enemy movement.
He's hurt. But so far, it's not too bad. What are keybinds? They're not they're not key bins. Keybinds. Like, so your controls. What you have your fire set to, what you have your right click set to, what you have your space bar set to. Keybinds are essentially how you use your controls. So for example, I'm a PC player. So if I press spacebar, I jump. That's a keybind. Keyboard mouse obviously has different settings, so I can change my settings like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They could all do different things. Or if I want a weapon swap, I could press Q instead of pressing like 1 or 2. I could scroll wheel and then I could swap weapons. So you bind the key that you want it to do to the action, and that's how a keybind works. But if you're not a PC player, I mean, yeah, you probably don't know that. That's fair. You can also do it on controller, depending on the game. Sometimes they'll let you swap them and customize individually. It's a little more rare, depending on the game and the title, but you can do it. I'll take that. The zone, like, oh, we're dead center. I guess we could just stay military the whole game. Really depends on what the squad's gonna do. It's a random squad. How does COD feel, Beams? I mean, it's not bad. It's snappy for sure. It just takes me a while to get used to it again. I swapped over all the keybinds. I swapped over my sensitivities. My DPI got changed again to like 1600. And then there's still some other changes I need to make too. But I think right now I'm good. I just have to learn them and get back to like muscle memory. Because a lot of the time now during fights, I'll press the wrong thing expecting to do something different. And yeah, I messed that up. But that's kind of normal when you haven't played for 2 years. I'm also not used to the movement. Like doing this. Or, what button is it? Ah, there's a guy here. But getting used to the movement is kind of rough. It just takes time. And then like pressing the wrong button, if I were to like dive or something, like I do it this way. Yeah, like that. that's always a weird one. Making sure I crouch, because the way the keybind's set up now is kind of weird. The keybind that I have right now for crouch is control, and I have it on release. So if I hold it, I crouch. If I let go, I pop up. That works really well if you're trying to like bob and weave. You know, you kind of get used to like moving up and down. But the other problem is my keybind for crouching or proning is on my mouse. So I have to remember, it's like, yeah, you just can't press crouch. You actually have to like hold and then go down. And it's a whole nother thing I got to get used to. My 1v1 Mutex, yeah, that shit was fucking hilarious. He's killed me a couple times back in like 2019, 2020 when I used to play. Back then I was actually good at the game though. And I knew what I was doing. Right now I'm relearning. So I'd probably get absolutely smoked. But it was fun. I hit a lot of good snipes on that. Because I think I sniped him out of the car like 2 or 3 times, and he kept complaining about it as like he's would, but he wasn't like rude about it. He's like, how the fuck? Like, he's like, this guy actually knows how to snipe or some shit. And it was funny, because it was just like a mutual, somewhat respect and a bit of like, how the fuck does he keep doing that shit? And every time I peeked or he peeked, he would hit me and I'd hit him. It was nuts. It was a good fight. Probably, they're gonna kill him. Right now, the AK is really strong for headshots, by the way. If you were curious. I have the SWAT for long range, somewhat medium range, and the AK is like medium to close. But if you headshot with the AK, you pretty much win. It does have a little bit more recoil, so it's a little harder to control. But if you have any recoil control capability and you can hit close range, mid-range shots with it, it absolutely destroys people. It's really solid. It's probably the meta right now outside of using a sniper. I like the new movement. I don't know, like the whole like dive bombing and stuff. I don't really use it. The one thing I do like doing is this. Like if I'm in a fight and I need to like back up a little bit, I can crouch and slide backwards. Like that is kind of cool. Like just allows me to get away from like a head glitch. Like I peek a corner, I'm like, oh fuck, and I just need to reset. I can slide behind it, and that's nice. But the whole diving, and I don't know. It's touchy. I think you just need to practice it and then get used to it. The other thing is it's probably not going to go away, so either learn how to use it or just don't. It's really your preference too. If you don't like other players doing it to you, you're just gonna have to change your play style. Like that's really it. You can play how you did in 2019, 2020, but if they have a lot of movement and you're just kind of sitting here doing nothing, you might have a hard time hitting people, and then that could kind of ruin your game. But I think overall, it's just adapting. They're gonna do new things. They're gonna make new changes. You either can change or not. But I don't think the movement's a big deal. It doesn't seem to hurt that bad, like if I'm not doing certain movement styles or not. I kind of want to change my FOV. It's a little hard to see things. But it doesn't seem too bad. I want to change it to like 110 maybe. I have it at 120, which seems fine. There's gotta be like 2 guys here. I've been spotted, huh?
Enemy soldier incoming.
So my team hasn't really pushed up unless they. How did he get wiped? See, I can also forget I rebound my my plate key. So sometimes I throw a grenade or I press the wrong button to put plates on, and I don't put plates on. that's also really rough.
Gas is closing in. Get to the safe zone. Enemy moving here.
Ah, there's 3. There's 3. It's a full squad.
Welcome to the gulag.
There's a guy to my right. I heard him, but I thought he'd be on the outside of the building. He was on the inside of the building.
Failure means elimination.
My team didn't push up. That's kind of dumb. Headshots win games. Oh, it doesn't seem too bad though. I mean, I played just fine.
Hold up, Mark.
I think they're just fighting different people and they're not really paying attention to the team.
Squad mate redeploying to the AO.
I need to go buy plates. I grabbed the AMAX. Oh well, that's fine. Oops. I thought I had the other one bookmarked. Weird. Why'd I pick that one? I guess I could just buy a box, but yeah. Why are you guys out there? What are they doing now? I don't know. I don't make the rules, dude. I don't think they killed that whole squad though, because that squad that pushed me was a full 4-man, and then they just kind of like backed off.
You've got a loadout drop inbound. 1-1 requesting recon at this time.
Yeah. See, that's why I don't like that. Sometimes my long range is just dog shit. I prefer mouse or keyboard. I like keyboard mouse. However, controller's probably better. I can make a lot of arguments for aim assist, console being built around aim assist, and people are gonna have opinions on that one way or the other, but when you've played as much PC games as I have, for as long as I have, probably at the skill level that I have played at, I'm telling you, you have advantages. And people don't like hearing that because they think keyboard mouse is better. And there's pros and cons to each, but right now Call of Duty is by far, in my opinion, a controller game. Just the way that the aim assist profiles work, it absolutely helps a lot. And I found that most people that argue against aim assist, or they say that the controller aim assist isn't that strong, they don't play on controller. Well, they play on controller, but they've never really played on PC. I should say that. Damn, I got shredded poking my head out there. That ain't good. I don't have a lot of ammo.
Gas is inbound. Marking new safe zone.
Yeah, I'm moving back. And we could hold them, but like... I should have just left him. Why did I stay? They pushed up on you. I should have known my team isn't gonna have my back. I should have just played for myself. They're reviving out in the open. They're rezzing like right out in the open there. Oh my god, it's one guy. I just go loot for cash, man. I think we're cooked. There's like no coordination between this team and the other team. None. He's right there. There's gonna be like 2 dudes to his left, but I don't think he knows that. I just have a hard time relearning controller because I play so many PC games. Like if I go to play PUBG or Tarkov, mostly Tarkov, I don't play controller on Tarkov. Like it's not possible. There might be a mod for it, but as far as I know, it's not possible. So I don't want to relearn controller and then play controller and then be like, oh, I got to swap back to the other one. Also, sitting here with the controller is kind of... Like, the way my current setup is with my monitors, I'm so close to the screen, and I just don't like how my desk sits here, and then I have to, like... It's just a weird way to play for me. Your son doesn't own a console, got him into PC. There you go. I mean, console's not bad, but it's just accessible. It's something that's easy to play. That's the only difference. Alright. That's gonna be your only buy. There's probably gonna be a group on it. I don't know why he's going over here. Does he just want the most wanted and sit in a corner? That's risky. Very risky. Yep. It's like a 3-minute, 4-minute contract.
Your squad mate is marked as a most wanted target. Kill enemies as
Oh boy. Can I? That's why I wouldn't have done that. I don't think he thinks about it. It's like, hey, that does let everyone know where you are, and it's a very small circle. Like, you're gonna die. Am I running with randoms? Yeah, I'm not playing with anybody. These are just random players. Am I gonna play Grand Theft Auto? I have no idea. That usually wasn't a game that I normally played on stream. I tried playing Grand Theft Auto 5. I remember like Hike the Gamer and then Typical Gamer. I met them a long time ago, and they reached out to me one day. Like, I forgot what event it was. It was like a Destiny event or something we were all at, and I was in Vegas at the time. And they're like, yeah, you should go buy a PlayStation and play Grand Theft Auto with us. I was like, okay, I'll give it a shot. But I never really got into making content with it. It just didn't work for me. So I wasn't super into it. And I went back to doing like FPS games and focused on that, like Call of Duty mostly. PUBG was a big one for me when that came out. Apex Legends for a while. But I don't know what I could do or couldn't do with the new Grand Theft Auto. I'm just not a Grand Theft Auto creator. I'm sure I could figure it out. I just don't know. I never got into the, what do you call it? The other mode. Like the RP stuff, like the roleplay thing. That wasn't my thing either. If I have an extra 4090, no, I do not. I'm broke, dude. I don't have a job. I got a phone call from a company recently, and I need to call them back, but I've just been really busy. It's insurance sales. They hit me up recently. And I don't know, the company doesn't have the best reputation, so I'm not sure if I want to talk to them about it or not. I didn't actually think they'd text me back. I also need to start doing math again. God damn it. I don't want to do math. I don't want to do it. I don't mind it, but it's been so long since I've taken an algebra class. I'm like so far behind on that. Probably since college, actually, now that I think about it. I need like a buffer course on it. Like, what am I doing? How do I play? Sup, Wolf Girl? How's it going? I don't recognize you guys if you're coming over from Facebook to Twitch. I don't recognize the names. Sorry. Everyone has different names. Or they use their real name on Facebook and then their gamer names over on Twitch. Not the self-art promo in the chat. Not that. I'll take that. I should probably just stick to using the HDR, but I like having the 2 ARs because I can really be more aggressive. The sniper rifle I tend to play a little slower with, so I'm not really a big fan. And if it's like a full squad, I don't know, maybe it could work as long as I headshot. Well, even then, if I body shot, I've noticed that people, when I play solos, they don't play very well. They don't play in like sync. So if I'm using a sniper rifle and I break armor, normally my team would just push in and just destroy the team because they have no armor left. When I play here, nobody pushes. When I break armor, they heal, then my team pushes, and then they die. Rip. I don't know if I like that at all.
Well done, soldier.
SMG, Car 98. I'm gonna try the HDR this game. Where's that third one?
Enemy UAV is online.
There's more. There's another one like further back. Oh, he's on the... I can't see him in the bush. It'd be a really cool shot though. I broke his armor. That's a fang. I don't want that. I'd rather take the cipher.
All squad mates are in the safe zone. Gas is closing. Check it back. A box of points containing enemy intel nearby. Capture it for information on the next gas spread.
I'm hit!
What gun do you have?
All squad mate has reached the intel.
Krig?
Join us to speed up the process.
Maybe. We need a loadout though. I've also noticed teams don't buy loadouts anymore. That's a weird one.
Intel point captured.
Marking contract.
Great work.
I probably don't want. Nah, they want to do those. They want to do recons. I mean, teach their own, dude. The playstyles that you get in these modes are so different too. A lot of them are let's sit and hide and not fight anything. That's super common. The other one, occasionally you'll get somebody that wants to go fight things. But most of the squads I play with, it seems like they're all casual, and then they're like, yeah, I just want to sit here and like not move. like just sit in a building, not be adventurous at all. They don't want to push, they don't want to fight, they don't want to challenge anything. Sometimes that's okay. Other times it just drives me crazy because I'm like, dude, if you're not going to push anything, you're never really going to win. And that really sucks too. Like when you have fights and you like break armor and you hurt people,
Bounty
and then
target identified.
they tend to make a lot of mistakes by being too passive. You know, you knock or break a player, and then your team just sits behind you and they don't push, they don't help, they don't assist. That's super, super common. The other part is sometimes your team won't peek out to like fight at all. That's really annoying, because that just allows the other team to get close to you and have full HP, and they never hurt, and you never hurt them at all. And snipe that, but I don't know from where. Oh.
Loadout drop headed your way.
I should have hit that. That recoil threw me off. It like circled, and I shot low and left. He's just gonna go sit in the building. I don't think he'll peek that. He might. He's running. He is running. That's weird. But I thought you'd stay. He's trying to get money, probably. Trying to buy back.
Friendly loadout drops on the way.
Now, let's try to grab the kilo. I don't want the kilo. That's the one I grabbed last time. I'm gonna go with the AK again. This time I actually have ammo. Camping simulator. Dude, I played a couple solo games earlier, and it's bad. It was like this. People like sitting here like this with heartbeats. Crazy. And they would like... They'd like camp and walk around with their heartbeat out. They'd like walk like this. They'd pull the heartbeat out for a second. They'd keep walking. Pull the heartbeat out. Keep walking. Guy down there. Like, it was actually insane.
Enemy UAV overhead.
I heard a guy parachuting too. I don't know.
Enemy intel located. Capture and secure the intel. Cover the next gas spread.
But yeah, that was rough. Do I know why other players are camping around, carrying around flags? I think they have like a most wanted. I'm not entirely sure if that's just what it is or not. I think it's the marking part for it. That's, if I had to guess, I think it's a most wanted. Because that's usually when I've noticed it.
Help your squad mates secure the intel. If you join them, you'll speed up capture.
I also probably need to set up my other second class for a different perk setup. Because I don't think I'm running cold-blooded or anything like that either. I really don't even know what the perk meta is right now. Probably close to what I have. Oh, come on. I barely tapped him.
Information on the next gas spread.
I think he got him. Like I said, I haven't played for a while, so I'm still learning. A lot of the things with the map now are different than what they used to be, so I'm not familiar with them. And yeah, it's been a minute. All right, where are we going, buddy? Oh, they want to go all the way in the middle. They're playing to win. Playing to camp to win. Tracker is, so I run cold-blooded. I have tracker on right now. I'm pretty sure. You can see it. Scavenger, tracker, and then I think bird eye. But I always remember when I used to play, it's like you grab your first loadout, you'd have a set of perks on it, and then you grab your second loadout, and that second loadout would have different perks, and then it would cover, you know, your final, like, end game one that you wanted. I just haven't really set up all my classes yet. Mostly the weapons that I have are not high enough level. These ones are fine. But I've just been kind of slacking. There might be a guy in that window back there. Or did he just grab that? Yeah, he just grabbed it.
Solid work evading the enemy.
Neat. We pull up and then they grab the fucking thing that we wanted. That's so funny.
Enemy UAV is online.
I might as well just run there. They're gonna grab the car, but I'll just keep going. High alert and tempered? Maybe tempered. I see a lot of players running it. and you can plate faster. And then hopefully if you get pushed, you don't have to really worry about putting 3 plates on, just the 2. Hard part that I have is I never really get plates. Like, I get some, but I never get armor rig. And then I'm just like sitting here like, where's all my plates at? Like, like I don't have them. That drives me crazy. So you get shot once, and then you're down to 3 plates, essentially, after you heal, which is brutal. You start with 5, and then the 3 you have. So you lose 3, you're back to 3. Now you have 2 spare, then you get hit again, and then it's like, well, shoot, I can't even full plate only once. Like, that's really rough. There's a squad pushing. How did he get? Oh, he probably got sniped. Make it look easy, yeah. It's been a while since I've played, but I used to play a lot, so.
Well done, soldier. Check your map for the next gas spread location.
I can't tell if they're gonna push that or not. My team just wants to sit here and hold zone, which is fine. Someone's sniping at me.
Target area marked. You're cleared hot.
I should push that. His sniper's chilling up there. They're just trying to steal plates from us. Is there an HDR down here? Oh, he just killed him. Good shit. At least I think he did. I could pull that HDR off the ground. Like someone... Ah, it's a teammate. Going up top. Good idea, bad idea, bad idea. Like, the building's not... Like, the building's not bad, but look at all the snipers, dude. Like, holy shit. There's so many. I don't see him.
Enemy precision. Find cover. Your squad made it to the safe zone. Gas is closing in.
They're just chilling by the buy station up there.
Site securing the intel. Join them to increase the speed of the capture.
They'll probably go around, or they'll push that way. I see him. I don't want that one. I'm gonna grab...
Capture complete.
He's like right up here.
Uploading information on the next gas spread.
Hard to see him. Ah, fuck. I saw that happening.
Enemy soldier incoming. Squad mates in the gulag. If they survive, they redeploy. Squad mates in the gulag. They'll fight for a chance to redeploy. Squad mate won the fight. They're redeploying now.
Yup. Don't like that.
Enemy UAV overhead.
I don't like sitting in buildings like this. Do we even have a trophy system to put down? lot of them, dude. Whole team's pushing. Yep, don't like that. Excuse me. I can't, dude. There's too many. My team's just trash. Like, they don't fight together, they don't communicate, they're just sitting and scared to fight. The idea there is, like, if you knock one on the hill, you could just push out and kill the whole squad, but they're like, no, 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 let's just let him recover, let's just let him stay, let's just, like, stay inside the building. It's like, dude, don't worry about it. Like, don't do that. Go fight them. So, they're scared, but they want to win, but, like, they want to win by based on positioning, but not being... Which is, I mean, I get it. It's just a bad idea. And there's fighting. The guy there.
Cancel that.
I don't know, I want that loadout though. I'm gonna die grabbing it, but it's fine. Oh fuck, there's two. Oh, there's four. Okay, GG's. Oh. It's the problem when you play squads or solos. People don't help. They don't care to help. Most players are just scared. But I don't blame them. It's just interesting that people have the same play style and then they never adapt and they're like, man, I wonder why I'm bad at Call of Duty. And they don't challenge themselves to progress at any level. They're like, well, if I just sit in this bush or sit in this corner with the heartbeat sensor, I'll win games eventually. It's like, will you though? And then they don't win, they lose, they might win a few, and they just never push themselves. So they're afraid because they always lose. And every time that they push, they die because they don't know what they're doing. They lack the gun skill. They lack the awareness to do those things because they don't teach themselves those things. So they get better at camping. They get better at hiding. They get better at sitting and waiting. But they don't challenge themselves is the idea. So they never improve. That's generally the problem. And if you look at the team that fought me, it was 4 players that pushed together. Right? I turned around and I got one, shot one in the back, killed him, turned to get the other one, but then I had 3 people fighting me. And I'm not mad that they play like that. I'm saying that my team isn't like that. So they're playing in the way that they should be playing. They're bundling together, they're stacking together, they're using their numbers together, teamwork. And then you play squads and solos, you rarely get that. And a lot of the time, it's just the player skill is really bad. Like, it's just low player skill. And you're just kind of stuck with it. So either you have to outplay a team of 4, which you could do if you got lucky. But consistently winning a 1v4, not always. It's just a numbers game. Because most of the time, you don't have enough plates to heal fast enough to fight. You don't have enough armor to fight. You can't do enough damage to kill 4 players by the time they kill you. That's usually the bigger issue. Like, you'll get in a fight with somebody, you break their armor, you down them, the next 3 players push you, you're out of ammo, and you get absolutely fucking smoked. And it's like, well, you only have 30 to 60 rounds in a mag, you can barely damage maybe 2 players to kill them before you have to reload, and by that time 2 other players are sitting on top of you punching you in the face. And it's just, that's how you win. You body block, right? You just put so many people on one person, they get overwhelmed. It's just a lot of players don't do that. They don't have the coordination, they don't think about it, they just, I don't know, they just play weird. I think I should say they play scared, which is pretty common.
Primary objective is to eliminate all targets.
close.
Damn, I thought I was really gonna kill him there. Had a little more recoil than I expected. I can't right now, dude. Just fucking knock me, bro. Holy fuck. I need more plates.
I saw the light there.
I don't have armor. He does. I got 1 plate compared to 3. Unless I headshot him, I'm gonna lose. That's the other thing about Warzone that kind of sucks. You can be a really good player, but if you don't get plates, you die. Like that's just how it goes.
Success means redeployment. Failure means elimination.
Yeah, I forgot this has a crazy-ass long time reload. He's like gotta twist something on the gun. It's weird. Oh, now my team's there. That's so funny. You guys weren't there before. What's going on? Now you're here? Hilarious. What took you guys so long? I'd go where they are, but there's no loot. So I'm gonna go here and hope to find a gun and then head over. If I'm lucky, I'll get full plates. And then I could go head over and assist. I don't want to know what to see for.
All squad mates are in the safe zone. You've got gas moving in.
That's gotta be a guy. He's running in.
Enemy moving here.
Enemy soldier incoming.
He die? I guess so. Kinda odd, but okay. Alright, who's doing things? Warren, thanks for the 200 stars. Why do I ignore your chat? Where am I ignoring my chat from? I have Facebook up, I have YouTube up. How am I ignoring it? You said hi and I didn't say hi? I missed one chat? Oh no. Have you tried saying something else again to get noticed? I know you're sending stars. That's one way to do it, which I'm really appreciative of. And I know it sounds rude right now, but I mean, you're kind of coming at me for it, so kind of odd. Yeah, they're not gonna do it. They're not doing it. It ain't happening. It ain't gonna happen. Ay. Dude, do they have like a casual like solos? Casual quads. Battle Royale. which is solos, duos, and trios. So it's only casual quads. That's odd. Like, if you want to win, you probably don't want to be as aggressive, unless your team is helping. Now, I don't have an issue if you play slow, but there's certain moments that are, you need to learn how to fight. I think the best way that I could think about it is when you play PUBG. Maybe I'll bust out the old let me do it. Let me bring out the old MS Paint. Hold on one sec. Okay, so we're gonna do some artwork here. Let's say you have a little house right here. This is your house, and let's say you have a little compound around it. We'll make it gray. You got like a little wall here, you got a little wall here, you got another wall, whatever. And then you got a guy that's an enemy, and they're in a vehicle, right? They're in a little car. This is a car. It doesn't have wheels, but it's a car. And then you have your team. Your team is just chilling here inside the house.
Check your gear and
You know, they're just sitting in the house. Now, if you play this way, this guy in the car can pull the car up right here. They can get up all in your face, and they can fuck your face. Right? It's not good. You don't want that. So usually what you do, instead of your team hiding in the house, you have your team kind of like here, maybe a dude's on the rooftop, and then you have like another guy like behind the wall here, whatever. They're around the complex. So if the car pulls up and they drive up here, these guys are shooting at them the whole fucking time. And then they can't really just get up here and fuck your face. They just can't do it, because by the time they get to like here, 2 or 3 of them are like just dead. Like their armor's broken, they're dead, and they're like, oh fuck, that's a bad idea. And usually they go like this, like never mind, and they fuck off, right? They just go home, right? That's usually how those engagements go. The problem is when you play with randoms in Call of Duty, they tend to like bottle themselves up. So if they're inside a house, they sit here, they don't look out the windows, they stay in the house, enemy car just drives up, enemy players walk in here and just fuck you. They just skull fuck the shit out of you. So that is not usually a winning strategy, like not at all. And that applies to most BR games. You have to have some defense along with a decent, like, oh god, you didn't actually be able to see that the whole time. Oh no, fuck. Maybe I fixed it, maybe I didn't fix it. I'll redo it. I'll go back over it. I think I got it on the recording though. Maybe. Let's hope. Maybe it was a black screen still. Well, that's unfortunate if you guys missed out on the whole thing. You want to go there? Just go here. Oh, I gotta fix the chat, because I can't see the chat now. I'm already getting yelled at. People sending me 200 stars to yell at me. I'm like, you don't read your chat? Dude, I read the chat. I always read the chat. It's just when people comment, and then other people comment, and then your chat goes by and I can't see it, and I never noticed it. That's why I don't see it. And then when you donate to be a dick, I don't know, kinda. It's like mixed feelings, right? It's like, hey, I'm gonna send you stars. Why don't you care about me? It's like, okay, cool, but like, why are you being rude? Like, you're sending stars, which is awesome. But why are you mad? Like, like, if I miss your comment, just re-comment, and I'll probably get to it. Yeah, I had a black screen. I'll redo it. I'll redo it. It's really funny.
So one ball lane, one shot from a pistol down to you.
I'll redo the analogy real quick. All right, you guys ready? This is the analogy. Hold on. So, this is why my mouse is broken. Holy fuck. This is why nope. It's not let me do it. Okay, hold on. Maybe I do need to black out the screen first. What is going on? I'm probably gonna die. It's fine. Alright, so in Call of Duty, I hope you guys can see my screen. You can't now. So in any BR game, normally you have like a compound like this with like a wall on the outside, and then on the inside you tend to have like a house. Now, inside the house, usually your players, your teammates like to sit. They just sit in the house like so. They're little green guys. And the problem is if you have an enemy, like in a car, like I'm just going to draw like a little car, right? Little car, little two-door car. Don't worry about it. Anyway, if these guys are in a car and they just drive their car right here, they can fuck your face. And the reason for that is because you're not shooting at them. Like, you might be shooting at them out of the window occasionally. Maybe you might hurt them. But it's not really like the best defensive position because they can pull the car up and nobody gets, hurt. They just jump out and then they have 4 players that just fuck your face, right? They just skull fuck you. Now, normally when you play BRs, and you play BRs a lot, what you tend to have is you have an enemy like driving around with their little car over here, little wheels, little Hot Wheels. And what they'll do is they try to pull the car up, but your team is sitting here on the outside line of the house. They're not in the house. They might be on the house. And then as they approach, they get absolutely lit the fuck up. So the car is like, oh shit, and then they die, or they lose all their armor, or the car is like, never mind, and they back off and they go home. That's usually what happens. So a lot of players in Call of Duty do the first tactic, is they just sit here in the house, they don't fight this guy, they're scared of him, and they just let him pull right in, they hop out, and they just 4-man fuck your face. It's not good. It's a bad strategy, don't do that. It's better to kind of sit in the building, look out the building, be a little bit further away from the building, fight more aggressively, and kind of prevent them from making that initial push. If you can break armor, you can break the car, you can blow the car up, you can get a knock. It's very hard for a team to push you when they're being contested constantly. And if they're not being contested, they're just going to pull up, and it's a full team of 4 at full health. And the downside is that most players don't think like that. They're just like, well, if I'm inside and they're not shooting me, I'm at full health, so that means I'm safe. And the reality is that they're not safe. They think they're safe until 4 people come flying around the corner and just shit on them. And it's like, man, if you guys were just as a team firing on that car before they got to you, you could easily damage them or discourage them from fighting you to begin with. Now, you see that a lot in PUBG. You see that a lot in other BRs. Call of Duty, I don't know what it is, but players tend not to be that defensive. They play more defensive of like, if they can't see me, they can't hurt me, so they're scared. You see this a lot in the Final Circle, where you can even have like 3 players fighting. 2 people are fighting. The 3rd player is just sitting back, hiding behind a wall. Those 2 players get in a fight. They're not even teams. Like, it could be solos. They're fighting each other. They're getting in a fight. And then the first 2 get killed. And then what you end up running into is that those first 2 players that die, the 3rd player will not peek out and fight him. He'll just sit there and be like, okay, there's 2-3 players left. I'm not moving. And they just hide. They don't move. They don't fight. And it's crazy. And it's absolutely crazy. I just asked a valid question, so I can't say shit. Damn, super sensitive. I mean, you're just rude about it. Like, yeah, you sent stars, which is fucking awesome. And I appreciate that. But it's kind of weird. It's like you're sending stars just to talk shit. Like, you said hi once in the chat, why I'm fighting, why I'm doing stuff. And then you're just like, why aren't you talking to me? Why aren't you paying me attention? You see why that's annoying? Like, if you were to recomment and just be like, hey man, sorry you missed my comment earlier. How you doing? Boom, done. And easy. Easy. All I do is sit here for like 5 hours a day, talk to chat, and answer every comment I fucking can. That's why I'm blowing up in your face about it. Because I think it's just weird. It is a little odd. It's a little impatient.
Fuck you mean?
I'm just saying to treat me more like a human. Where it's like, hey, Cross is currently in a gunfight right now. Hey, Cross is doing shit right now. Maybe he didn't see my message earlier. Maybe I should ask him again in a more polite manner. Like, that's all I'm asking. I don't think that's too much. Need gunfight repetitions? I mean, the hard part is when you play with random squads, they're just afraid. And it's not even random squads, it's just COD in general. Most players are too afraid to help themselves. And I talked about like the solo example, where you'll see players like this, they'll be hiding behind a rock. And I'm not even kidding. Like, they're sitting here like this behind the rock. The other 2 people are fighting in front of them, and they're looking at the player count, and they're like, okay, there's 4 players left plus me. Those 2 guys are fighting. And all this guy has to do is like poke his head up like this and shoot 2 shots, and he kills him and wins the game. But he doesn't do it. And I've watched countless players do that and lose games. And it works that way for solos, duos, trios, quads, you name it. I've seen people that are just so physically paralyzed to fight, to move. And it's like, you can't do that in a battle royale. Like, you need to be able to choose when to fight. But if it's the final circle and you're just that scared to engage in like third party, you could make the fight easier. Like they're already fighting each other. Kill them both. Like, that's simple. Throw a grenade, throw some stuns out there. But they're like, nope, I'm just gonna sit in the corner. And the reason why it doesn't work for them is it allows that player who's in that fight to win. He plates. He's probably the more aggressive player. And then as soon as he gets to full health, if you're like a cowardly player, you don't fight at all and you just kind of hide and you're scared all the time, like, I get it. Like, that's not a big deal. But the problem is you're not going to improve because you have that player at a disadvantage. And then you don't take advantage of it. And then you just lose. And it's like, well, dude, you could have fought him and you could have won the entire match. And you see that so often. And it's just like, man, you just got to be a little more adventurous. There's no loot in this game. No loot in this game. Crazy. Also, Laura, thank you for the 200 stars, by the way. I did see your stars earlier. And I think you sent another 200 because you're crazy. Just gonna put you down right there. I'm gonna go. It is what it is. All that yap and no payoff. Yeah, I wish I had that recorded. That would have been funny. The second time was not as good. The first time was fantastic. It would have made a great clip. GG's. I have Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch open. I try my best to read the comments. I really do. Because without comments, without people dropping in, sending stars, liking, subbing, all of it, I can't do what I do. Like, literally. So I take it pretty seriously. And most of the time, I'm probably like one of the most interactive streamers you'll ever get. Am I a little salty from time to time? Yeah, I'm a little testy. Usually when I get called out on shit that I'm already not trying to do, like, that's why I feel a little bit more, like, what do you mean, you know? Now, we're still talking about it, which I don't need to. But, yeah, it's just kind of like, it's not great. It ruffles it grinds my gears. You okay? I don't know about doing the casual mode. I'm probably going to swap over to something else eventually. Maybe just do solos now that I have a loadout.
Oh, fuck.
Solos might be a shit show, though. I don't really know how I feel about it. Want the AK or the... I kind of want to snipe a little. Yeah, I'll keep this. No, I'll keep the AK. Nah, maybe. I don't know. I can't tell what I want to keep. I think the SWAT might be a better sniper support, but close range the AK is better. That's why I want the AK. I'm fighting out here too. Not taking a shower yet. Today? I took one yesterday.
Primary objective complete. All targets eliminated.
Do I look gross? What?
Enemy dropping into the AO.
Oh, that's a whiff.
Enemy UAV is online.
All right, Paul Atreides, chill.
Mate, redeploying to the AO.
And I don't know if I like Warzone or dislike it. It's very odd. I think the more I play it, the better I get used to it again. And it's still going to take some time. 'Cause it is a little fast.
Squad's in the safe zone.
And I still feel very clunky with my movement. And then also just not pressing the right buttons, let alone aiming. I don't know where to aim the sniper rifles. I have no fucking clue. I'm just guessing. So my sniping is not great either. Like, it's probably better than normal, but not what I used to do. Also, the scope is weird as shit. Like, you can zoom it in. And it's really tiny. It's like almost like an ACOG scope. Like, it just seems very small. Normally, I'm used to like the scopes that take up like the full screen. Not this one. Not this one. Very goofy. Ugh. They want to do more recons.
Discover the next gas spread.
Are they doing recons to like level, or are they doing recons to try to find the circle ending so they can just sit in the circle and try to win? I feel like that's the idea. But if you go play Plunder, you can level up guns just by doing recons. I feel like they're just going for wins here. The sniper feels weird. I don't really like it. I do and don't. I like the how the Kar 98 feels, but I don't think the headshot multipliers do much damage. Like this one feels better. I think the scope on there is better too, but I think the HDR is kind of the meta. Oh, there's a guy just chilling right there. I say, can you shoot through that side? I think you can.
Capture complete. Hell of a job. Uploading information on the next gas spread.
Alright, where do you guys want to go? I probably want to go back that way for the circle. I just want my loadout.
Incoming LDBR. Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the sky.
Question is, do I go for a sniper?
Squad mate has entered the gulag. They'll need to survive.
Or do I go for the AK? And the AK works. Yeah, we'll go for that. Why not? How's the new Warzone? I mean, it's alright. It's Warzone. That should tell you a lot. It's definitely Warzone.
Squad mate has been cleared for redeployment.
I think I'm gonna have to switch to solos.
Enemy UAV overhead.
Another contract. I want a bunch of money. That's fair.
Question is, was that the first one I saw, or are there others?
What?
Ah, fuck. There's two. Three. They're just split up really bad.
Oh, peace.
Gulag is your last
Fuck
chance.
this.
Fight to earn redeployment.
Half the time, like, I get in a fight and I can't tell if they're a bot or a player. And then when they are a player, they just surprise you. You're like, oh, that's an actual player. Do I like Warzone? We'll leave it at that.
Time for a fight.
I think I'd rather play Tarkov
Your turn, soldier. Stand by.
to some extent. The wait times are shorter, but I don't like the gulag either. And the gulag's kind of, eh.
Earn redeployment.
If you're on controller, the gulag's a lot easier for you. If you're on keyboard mouse, it's kind of a 50-50 if you get the headshot or not. If you don't, it is what it is. Or players are just like readable, like a book. And it's just really simple to tell what they're gonna do before they do it. So there's an enemy here somewhere. My loadout's here. Yeah. He's pushing you. Try to warn you. If I go fight that, I don't have plates. It's probably a team of like 3.
Trophy system online.
He just bait me. Like, I know he's there.
Your squad made it to the safe zone. Gas is closing in.
I got you.
He ran back. He's somewhere over here, but I don't know.
Marking enemy.
There's more than one. This is times like when I wish I had the sniper rifle, because I could fight that a little easier. Because I can break armor from a distance and then just clean up with an AR. And then like when it's a full four-man, you can kind of get an idea. You know, you peek the corner, you look, you check, you shoot one guy, you see that there's more than one with the scope.
Enemy soldier in.
When you do it the other way, it's kind of hard to tell. But yeah, they're sitting out there fighting. They're on that loadout. I really do wish I had the HDR, because I could go over there and just snipe off the top. Yeah, I'll go get you. I think the other guy left. Oh fuck, they want me to go all the way over there? Damn, I'm just gonna go over here. Fuck that. I just need to buy him back. Why do I feel like he's gonna crash it? Like, I don't trust him. Oh man, my DPI is so fast, holy fuck. I like doubled it, because when I had it on like 800, it was not, the sensitivity was way too fast for what I had it on.
Marking enemy. Enemy movement. Dropped him.
The drop shotting, crazy. Could take an HD. It's a default one. I'd rather watch you play Tarkov. I mean, Tarkov's fun, but people don't really support Tarkov. I also just need to play a game consistently. I should say people on Facebook don't generally support Tarkov as much. Like, the viewer count's lower. Sub count doesn't really go up ever. Stars don't go up ever. Things like that. Actually, hold on. Oops, not the wrong thing.
1-1 requesting recon at this time.
Alright, go wherever you want, man. Knock it out. Tarkov isn't nearly as competitive. I think Tarkov's probably more competitive. I'm trying to think of how to explain that though, because that's complicated. Like, maybe not in the same traditional way that you would say like competitive FPS, but the players are more hardcore. So I think people who are playing Tarkov generally might be like more aware of what they're doing, because it's a more hardcore style of game. Like, let's put it that way. Where were they? They're like way down there.
Fire failed start.
Like, I would say like the more people with Tarkov are like the try-hardy ones. Plus, it's a PC-based game. So you're kind of like getting more into your obsessive like playstyle types or groups. I think I saw him. I think he was just chilling outside. I'm gonna queue up a solo game after this and see how that goes for a bit. Had a couple like second place, third places yesterday. Well, not yesterday, the day before. That guy just got smoked. Damn. He is all on that, man. I thought I headshot him, but I missed. I got like his shoulder. Alright, GG's, let's go play solo. He might actually buy me back. I don't know if I want to leave him or not. Be kind of a dick move. Putting bots into Warzone, it depends on the mode that you play. The only reason I'm playing this mode right now is I don't want to do up against a full 4-man full of sweats. But the hard part is when you don't have a team, it's kind of the same regardless. I'll make it work. Car 98 or the LR. What the fuck is the LR?
Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the skies.
Damn, that didn't hit him at all. I could probably keep that sniper though. Take that, I'll take that. That'll work. Like, I want like a close range slash slightly long range. The kilo will work. I could just rock this and the Car 98.
Relocating safe zone.
I just feel more comfortable with the Car 98 in a lot of the sniping scenarios. But I think the HDR is technically better. It just has faster bullet velocity. So if you're trying to hit somebody at distance and you headshot them, you'll knock them. Car 98 will not, and it's also slower. Which is sometimes problematic. Oh, still alive? That's awkward. Blew himself up. I'll take the AK though. That is a weird build though. That might fuck me over. I'll take the AMAX instead. The only issue is it's 2 scoped weapons. AMAX is good up close though. Somewhat long range too, oddly enough.
Head to the safe zone.
A safe nearby. I don't have the new skin yet. I haven't gotten that yet.
Get after 'em.
I think all you do is open safes and you hope that it unlocks it for you. They increase the odds though, so that's good. But you are really good at FPS players. Don't you like putting into competition? Sure. But I've also gotten older, like where I'm not as competitive as I once was. Like I don't feel like I have to prove myself constantly all the time. Like when I first got into Call of Duty, I was in FaZe Clan, made montages, content creation like that. A lot of the montages were just like, hey, look at what I can do and look at how good I am. But as I got older,
Marking enemy.
I don't really care as much. Man, that is a weird shot. I don't know if I like that or dislike that. That's fucking brutal. Gotta figure out what the bullet drop is. Maybe it's the velocity with the barrel being goofy. But that ain't great. That's for sure. But I think more so, I'm still somewhat competitive. I want to win. I want to play and do well. But I don't really care to be like, I have to get 47 kills this game or I'm going to like jump off a bridge. Like, I don't really care to play like that.
All bounty targets destroyed.
So I think that is a difference that I have. Oh, fuck.
Enemy down.
guy next to me.
Trophy system online. Got a field upgrade active here.
I'm out of ammo. I'm fucked. That short 30-round mag, dude, is not helping me.
You've got a loadout drop inbound.
I'll make it work. Go. That was a teammate. Not a teammate. Awkward. Default HDR Car 98. I'm gonna stick with the Car 98 and hope for the best. I was whiffing hard as fuck earlier though, so that's not great. I also could swap to my HDR and just rock this AMAX. But the loadout's in the middle of fuck nowhere.
Loadout marked.
Ugh, I don't like that. I really don't like that. Oh, the bunker's still here.
Inbound.
They'll probably all be mostly in that build. There might be a few down here. AMAX is okay. I'm thinking... I don't know what I'm thinking. I think I'm just gonna go with the default. Get rid of the sniper. What's up, Liam? How you doing, man? Check these corners. I think there's a dude out here. There's always a dude out there. They're definitely gonna be on the building.
Win this thing. Got gas in.
Yikes.
Safe zone relocated.
Maybe we could rotate into the circle. Or we could sit in the forest. That's a tough one. You could just go and try to take the building. But eventually you're gonna have to move from said building.
Coordinates marked.
Yeah, you could. This spot's not bad either, but... I don't like the cover. We could just bunker down over here. The main thing is, like, you could push that build, but then you gotta wait for them to push you. Oh, how the fuck are you getting knocked, dude? Oh my fucking Christ. And if they were just next to me... Where the fuck? Oh my god, dude.
Your squad is belly up. Get this done on your own.
I'm gonna get sniped. I couldn't loot plates either, which fucking sucks. No buys. I see him. I'm gonna have to push him.
Get to the new safe zone.
He's just gonna try to snipe me, which he'll probably do. Nope. The 1v3 or 2v3, I can't quite fucking tell. Do I have a mask? I don't think I do.
You're losing ground. Moving.
Yeah, they're gonna be bad.
Oh man. Nice help, loser.
Yeah, I can't fucking heal through this. GG's.
I need medical.
GG's. What a bot, bro. What was he doing? How did I get out of the circle? That's even funnier. I killed all of them too. Both squads. There were 2 on top that were together. The third one inside the room was a solo. Yeah, that was ridiculous. I can't believe it actually let me like stim enough to stay in that stairwell and get out, let alone he wasn't waiting for me on the hillside. Like, he should have jumped earlier, because the idea is it's like, well, I could go upstairs to fight him and jump off the top of the building, or I could run down the bottom of the stairs and try to get out, but I'm going to be very weak. And I guess he just didn't realize and jumped last minute. That was silly. Well, I can always end my stream. I won a game. We're going to go play a solo, I think. We'll see how that goes. Solos are love and hate for me right now, because with a solo game, you run into a problem of players play very differently than they do in trios, quads. They still play very similar, but solos is more ratty. Everybody's trying to win. Everybody's trying to hide. And most of the time, they hide more than they do anything else. So you'll be last like top 10. 9 out of 10 of them are just hiding in a corner. And I don't mean like not trying to fight. I just mean legitimately sitting on the edge of the zone with their heartbeat out, waiting for you. So it's very, very difficult sometimes to win in solos, just because of that unpredictability. You can't check every corner. You can't check every bush. The zone pushes, you got to push. And then people are just there. Like, that does happen. Casual, dude. I haven't played for a long time. Half my guns aren't even leveled up. This is the normal mode. What's up, Tessa? How you doing? Not leveled up. Yeah. Do I only have a 30 on the AK? I mean, I could use it as an SMG with just 30.
All stations, this is Shadow 01.
I don't want to do that.
War zone has been authorized.
We'll see.
Battle Royale.
Alright, where do I want to go? I could play this 2 ways. I could play more aggressive, or I could play slower. If I want to win, I could just go hide out here for the whole fucking game. You'd have to fight like a few people military, but this circle is gonna suck. Like 3/4 of it's already out of the map, so going military honestly wouldn't be a bad idea. Landing out here wouldn't be bad. If you could float from here to maybe like here without getting shot out of the plane, that'd be nice. You can even take a chopper if you wanted to. You can go like out there and then fly on. I just might run it. How does the hacking cheating issue seem? I haven't run into it yet, but it is there. I think you'll see it more in like your higher ranked modes. Oh, there's a guy behind me. Of course there is.
Hunt down the enemy. Enemy soldier incoming.
Did he get in the car and run away? Maybe that was him that jumped in that and then just went to the other house. Can you still? Yeah. There's a gold box there. I just saw him. I think I could headshot him, but it won't break his armor. I'm like 99% sure. But that will. No, there's another one. I think glass still protects you from getting shot in the face. Damn, there's no chance I'm gonna win that. Holy fuck, that was aggressive.
Yo, let's fist fight.
I didn't even hear him. Reporting won't always work.
Be ready. You're
Like, you can spam reports, but it doesn't always solve the problem. Just reporting in general is good. Like, if you know that they're cheating and doing something weird, then yeah, report it.
redeployment. Failure means elimination.
Handgun gulags, dude. Rough. What is he doing? He walked right into it. That's awkward. I don't know what his plan was, but that's not a good one. How many people are gonna be here when I go here? Fuck, I see one. What's up, dude? I see two. No guns, no ammo. Later. Wasn't there like, oh no, it was this building. I was gonna say, wasn't there a larger building here at one point in time? But no, it's just this one. Oh, they put a ladder on it. That's different. Oof. Sniper rifle, let's go. That's all I need. Sniper rifle in a dream. Like, seriously. I could use that, maybe. No ammo, though. But there's two ways to really play solo. I guess maybe three, but... The first one, you can fight everything you want, be very aggressive, and try to get as many kills as possible. That's one way to do it. You challenge everything. You shoot at it, they shoot at you, you just go after them. Like, that's definitely a challenge. The other way to play is just play positioning, challenge when you need to, and move when you need to, and fight when you need to. So you play a little bit more pulled back. Like, you don't play as aggressive, you don't rush things, you just let them kind of come to you, essentially. You can still defend and you can still fight, but you just try to be a little bit more thoughtful about it. Question is, do I want the gold Car 98 or this? I'm gonna try the HDR. Oh wow, that was fucking crazy. He actually hit that. He'll push. Maybe he won't. I would have sworn he would have. Wasn't he up here? I didn't know you could land up there. And now he was over there. I don't see him and I don't hear him. I don't like it. Now do you just use ground loot and prioritize like a self-res? He's still in that build. Hmm. And you can do UAVs.
1-1 requesting recon at this time.
So there's one guy, he's still over there. He's kind of... He's running toward me. Yeah, I just saw him, he went in.
TACOM, we're flying on fumes. UAV are turning.
A little more worried about getting shot in the back there, but hey, if it works, it works. Okay. Zone-wise, there's another loadout next to mine. Another one here, two there. Damn, I can't challenge that.
Gas is moving in. Safe zone located.
I don't know how I would fight that. That's if he pushed in here. Doesn't seem like it. Where did he go? I don't like that. Are there bots in solo? I don't think so. The question is, what loadout do I get? Do I go for the AR or do I go for the snipes? I feel like this is the worst car to have because people would snipe you out of it. Circle-wise, there's going to be a lot more people over this way. I also feel like solos, you might need to prioritize a actual scoped rifle, maybe. Unless you're just going to like jump out on people, then maybe not. Maybe you're just going to be more aggressive. That's a tough one. There's definitely a dude on that buy. Why wouldn't there be? Need UAVs. I guess I could always do bounties. But then I have to fight.
Bounty target.
Dude got absolutely fried. Oh, that ain't good. Hello, friends. I wanted to go grab that guy's plates, but I don't think they're gonna let me. And he's definitely not gonna let me. He's just gonna chase me the whole game for some fucking reason. It's C4. I will blow your truck up eventually. Can you even shoot people out of the window on that? Yes, you can. Maybe front window only? Yeah, he's mad because I blew up his truck a little. Normally I would just dump like a whole mag into it, but I also don't feel comfortable fighting against other cars just yet. It's been a while since I've done it. So odds are they're gonna weapon swap or seat swap on me, and I'm not actually gonna be able to kill them. And I'll get run over or just somehow I'll die, which not ideal. There he comes. Wait, is that another guy on the grass? What was that, man? The C4?
KIA. Well done.
Neat. I have a trophy, but like, I didn't put it down. C4s, if I remember right now, are one-hit knocks, like any car. So you do need a trophy.
Bounty targets are up. Get after them.
That looks fried. Yikes. Hey, what's my bounty doing all? Oh, he's at the buy. Thank you. And he's proned out with some C4 in the plane. That's interesting. There's a window on there, bud.
Primary objective complete. All targets eliminated.
Enemy down.
I need the cash for a UAV. I thought there might be one out here, but I think he killed him.
Requesting recon at this time.
Yeah, my car is toast, dude. Yeah, there's a guy in this house. And a guy in the house behind me to my right. That's neat. I love seeing that. He's sniping. That's a good snipe. Oh fuck, dude. I still got one more.
Thanks for the work. UAV overflight terminated.
I forgot what my grenade button was. Is G. I couldn't remember. I was pressing the wrong button. Hmm.
You've got gas inbound. Safe zone relocated.
Well, good news, bad news. I gotta move. And so does he. I was gonna say, he might peek me. It's usually like they always start shooting at you when you drive away. Like when you're driving at them, they don't really care. But when you're driving like toward them, they're like, they might shoot at you, they might not. But then most of the time when they shoot at you is when you are up in their face.
One requesting recon at this time.
This car is toast, by the way. Not a good car. Also, is he on the fucking tower? Got some guys at the police station. That's a fun camping spot. I'm probably gonna want to be like in the middle somewhere. And this thing's gonna get blown the fuck up if I keep driving it, which is not great for me. There's a guy out here though. He's either in that hut or he's a little up here to my left. That guy. I could just pick a spot. Don't have any stims. The circle's gonna close and then I'll have a better idea of where I need to be. But odds are if I just keep fighting out here, I'll get sniped. Not really sold on that idea. Like, you can get sniped from all the way up there. The other hangars, this hangar. Most of the players would probably be out here. There's going to be a few in this area, and then maybe one or two back that way. But it really depends on this circle. Everyone will rotate a bit. I mean, yeah, you could always go squeeze into the corner there.
Closed until further notice.
I mean, that building's not a bad option. But it's on the edge, and then you gotta move, and you gotta deal with that shit. Can I shoot through that? Also, what's the beeping? Final circle, I could just be more aggressive tier 2, but the problem with this circle... Yeah, that's kind of why. You play aggressive here, and then there's like always some other dude just camping. And he shoots you in the ass. So he's definitely in that build. I'm on the edge. I don't like it. He's right there. I see him.
Gas is inbound. Mark
Now I gotta
the safe
move,
zone.
and there's that guy in that build, though. He's in that window. I think there's a guy to my left as well. He is in there. But is he upstairs or down? Realistically, I want to be on that side.
Marking buy station.
I gotta make a play.
You're losing ground. Move it. 10 remaining. Keep pushing.
He's just chilling somewhere in there, which is kind of annoying. Because that means I'm gonna have to fight him, and I don't know the ways in and out of that build. Also, could be 2.
Throwing grenade.
Enemy airstrike in the area.
Fuck! I didn't hear him. I heard him, it was too late. I should have just assumed he'd be up top, but it's okay. Top 10. I'm not used to getting people out of buildings yet. I need to figure out what I need to do for it. It's been so long. I just don't know layouts on the inside of buildings. So I'm a little more hesitant to push them. Like, I'm a little more afraid because I'm not familiar with them. And they've changed them a bit, but it's also been 2 years. I do not need a new scuff controller. Thank you very much. Unless you want to send one to me for free. That'd be cool too. Do gas stations fix cars? I have no idea. Couldn't tell you. No clue. But honestly, for like the first game, that wasn't that bad. For first solo, like I think I had 15-ish. Maybe. I'd have to go back and look, but it was close. And I think there were still like 8 or 9 left. Ooh. And I also wasn't playing super aggressive. I was playing aggressive, but not like... Not crazy, crazy. Is this Verdansk? Yeah, it's the same map. There's just a couple differences to the map design overall. Like, they used to have, like, zip lines on buildings. Now they have ladders, you know, in certain areas. Or they just don't have a ladder or a zip line to get there. But it's pretty fucking accurate. Like, I think the zip lines came later. So this is, like, the before version. And I imagine they'll start adding that stuff back when they do new updates or map quest things. Who knows? What's up with analytics? What do you mean? Any wins? That was my first solo. I won a game earlier, but it was on casuals. But I killed a whole team of 4 by myself for the final. It was pretty funny. But other than that, I haven't had a win today. But I haven't really been trying. I've been playing with random players. And that's kind of how that goes. You just don't win. I guess except for that one game. My whole squad died, and then I had to win a 1v4. That was nice.
Check your map. A box of points containing enemy intel nearby. Capture it for information on the next gas.
I'll take the kilo. I mean, they're like the same gun, though. Zip lines were added near the end. Yeah, that's what I thought too. So that's why they probably don't have them, because they rolled it back so far before they were a thing. And then over time they added them in. So they'll probably put them in. I just don't know when. Well, I don't know if I'd say it's a money grab. I think it's a strategy on them trying to find ways to bring back Warzone numbers and get people to play it again. Now, there are definitely money grab tactics in here. Like, I saw... Who was it that posted it? It got posted to Facebook. I think it was Beanbolt. Is that his name? He still does Call of Duty content. And I saw, like, something from him. And I think it was either on TikTok or Facebook. But it was something about, like, the optic that you could buy. It was available in the store. So if you bought a specific gun as a pre-made gun with a camo or skin, you could get the optic from the last Call of Duty, and it's like, well, that's kind of money grabby, you know? It's like, hey, we'll put a 3x optic red dot scope, whatever the fuck, in the game, but you gotta buy it. Like that's just silly. But that doesn't surprise me. This guy says somebody's cheating. Probably. That's usually how that goes. Welcome to Call of Duty.
Marking contract.
Casuals don't count. I mean, I don't see why not. Fuck it. You didn't 1v4 people. If you 1v4'd a full team, I'd say you'd say it counts. Back at you. Back fucking at you. You think he saw me?
Friendly loadout drops on the way. Gas inbound.
I don't remember there being a ladder here. I feel like they just added a few things to make it a little different, but it's pretty fucking close to being the same, like identical. Like maybe like 2 or 3 things that are slightly different with the game. But I'd say overall it's
Moving here.
almost a perfect replica. The only difference is that it plays weird. You know, like the engine itself is different, the guns are different, even though some of the guns are the same, but they're on a different engine, so they don't feel quite the same. The optics are a little different. The movement is a little different, but it's close. Leave it at that.
Time's up. Enemies erase the intel.
What's up with your analytics? What do you mean? Specifically with analytics on Twitch. Do you mean like why I don't have a partner badge? Or do you mean like why I'm not an affiliate? I think when I got contracted from Facebook, I was a partner on Twitch for like 7 years. Or 5 or something. It was a long time. I got partnered way back in like 2011 or some shit like that. It's hard to remember. But when I got partnered on Twitch, I went over to Facebook years later, and I never streamed on Twitch. I never did anything to break the rules. I just switched platforms, right? And when I switched platforms, the Twitch admins basically banned anybody that was accepting contracts or deals at the time. So they didn't ban my account. I don't think they did anything to my account. But they took my partnership away. That's the only thing that they did do, is they took my Twitch partnership away. So that means you can't subscribe. Now, I thought that if I hit all the requirements to get a Twitch, what do you call it? Like the ambassador program or whatever it is, the affiliate, I think it's affiliate, which is like 3 concurrent viewers, stream X amount of hours, and then you can get affiliate. It allows you to get the sub thing. Oh my God, my gun glitched. And I thought that would be, you know, straightforward and simple. Then I hit those numbers, but I never got invited. And it's just like, okay, there's no invite. And I'm not saying to be partner, I'm just saying to get invited to be an affiliate. Never got invited, never got invited, never got invited. And it's been months. And there were times I streamed like 4 or 5 months in a row consistently, and I had decent numbers, like probably 10, 15, 20 viewers. So it wasn't crazy, but I don't want to get run over, so I'm backing the fuck up. But I never got invited. So I'm assuming Twitch thinks I'm potentially still partnered on the back end. And I'm not getting the affiliate partnership based on numbers because it doesn't know to send it to me. So it sees my name and it's like, oh, he's already a partner. So it never invites me. So that's my guess. I could be wrong, but that would be my guess as to why I don't have the affiliate. Because if I look at the list, it'll say like you need this many numbers, this many views, this many whatever, and I have check marks next to all of them, and it's been that way for months. But no invite. So I'm starting to think like either they... There's a guy here. Maybe. Either they give out invites normally, or I fucking knew it. I just didn't know where. Was he just sitting on? Oh, he's up top. Okay. So I'm assuming that might be what happened. I messaged Twitch staff on Twitter. I was like, hey, can someone look at that and just tell me if it is or isn't the problem? But they never replied. So I have no clue. Analytics on YouTube look weird? What do you mean? You say analytics, but what do you mean? Like, what's weird on YouTube?
Almost your turn, soldier. Stand by.
Do you mean why I have followers but no viewers? I see that come into the chat all the time. Why do you have 400,000 followers but like 5 viewers? Because I made Call of Duty videos like 15 years ago. I was part of FaZe Clan 15 years ago. I went to Facebook under a contract for like 6 years, and I didn't use YouTube for 5 or 6. So people see like the numbers and they're like, why don't you have viewers? It's like, because I never stream there. Like that's why. I haven't made content for years. That's why. Why are people worried about my numbers more than anything else? Like, it doesn't matter. It's such a weird thing to obsess over. Grind camos again? Gross. I don't think I will. It's so weird because like I never really used camos. I'd unlock them and just not use them. Well, kinda. It depends on what game I played. Probably up to like Modern Warfare 3 or something. Why don't I use my knife? Everyone runs faster with a knife, dude. I don't even know how to pull out my knife.
Check weapons and gear. We're holding the deployment.
How's the doggo? So far, pretty good. She's currently barking at the neighbor's dog right now. I can hear her. I changed all my keybinds, so I'm not even sure what my knife key is. I think it's V. Maybe. I'll land and find out. I promise I have 10 seconds. Am I gonna play PUBG? No. I don't have any plans to. No, it's not that. What is my... I don't know. What the fuck is my key? I thought it was V. That's weird. I used to have it on my mouse, but I don't anymore. Melee. I don't see it. Fire, aim, weapon, tactical, melee, V. It was V. Why didn't I pull out a knife? Fucking rocket launcher. Oh my god, my mouse isn't working. Hold on, I fixed it. 2 sniper rifles. Sick landing gear. Love it. Oh, I'm gonna lose. That's wonky. Try controller. I mean, I think controller is easier. Still, I just never spent enough time playing with it to get really good at it again. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm gonna go back to casuals and just play fucking casual. Actually, no. We could play quads, maybe. Just do a random quads. We'll probably get absolutely smoked, but it'd be funny. I don't really feel like playing solos. I wish you could select your mode right here instead of having to back out again. Resurgence is still a thing. Same map, yeah. Ooh, Warzone Boot Camp. That's what we should play. Trios or quads? What would be better? Maybe trios. I just haven't played for so long. I'm not sure how I feel about it. Oh, why do I hear his mic, bro? I will never understand the open mics. Like, it's crazy. The year is 2025, and I can hear your TV in the background. Like, nuts.
Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the skies. Real thing.
What's up, Scott? How you been? How do I mute people? Maybe that? Yeah, that disconnects the whole lobby.
Playtime's over.
Living the dream. Well, that's nice.
War zone.
That was close.
That's nice. At least someone's having fun. I don't really care about slide canceling. I didn't really do it too much anyway. I think I always fucked it up for the most part. I think it was like too much work to really matter. Alright, where do you guys want to go?
Suggest you hightail it out of there.
Good comms. Let's see if they jump. Alright, fuck it. We're gonna be late as fuck. Oh well, fuck it. I'm dead if I land here.
Primary objective is to eliminate all targets.
Feeling a little sluggish right now. Well, you know, just running. Oh, he killed something. Or he killed two, actually. Nice. There's trios. I hear him, but I don't see him. I just hear my teammate. Is there a door on the back of this? Yeah.
Enemy movement.
I don't know how to get up there.
The squad mate has entered
That was
the
awkward.
gulag. They'll
I don't
need to
remember.
survive to redeploy.
He probably went over there. Or back that way.
Get your squad to the safe zone. Leave no one behind.
I'm gonna say, what the fuck are you shooting at? GG squad mate.
They failed their mission. They're heading back to base.
Cash here.
I'm like, I hear it. Unless it's up top or something. That's so weird. Randoms? Yeah. Playing with randoms.
Loot here.
Hmm. I think he wanted the most wanted, maybe to get his friends back. Now, where's all the money, dude? Damn.
Cash here.
I found an extra little bit.
Moving here.
They buy like a UAV. Now that would be kind of funny. Hey, it's a teddy bear. Is that one new, or has that one always been there?
You've got a loadout drop inbound.
Okay. So the question is,
Here. Cancel that. Cancel that.
where do you guys want to go? We're dead center. I don't really need to go anywhere. You're probably going to want to sit here and wait, which is fine. I've noticed the games are a lot slower in this version of the game. Like, they're back to like what they used to be. But like, there's a really long middle ground. Like, the zone doesn't push very quick. These circles take like 3 to 4 minutes each. This one's probably going to go a little faster because of the map being so far in the corner anyway. That's going to really pull and just make the zone way smaller. And it's half the circle by first zone, which is crazy when you think about it. So, I don't know. We'll see what happens.
Gas is closing in. Get to the new
Same shit. Probably not gonna go anywhere. Whoops. Wrong button. Could grab the most wanted. Feeling adventurous. Interesting.
System online.
Where are you going, buddy? Lead the way. I don't like being in the car. I really don't trust him. I don't think we need the car, right? Oh, my mouse, fuck. My mouse isn't working. Now it is. I don't know why it did that, but okay. Sometimes it doesn't connect and I can't move. It goes to the other computer, my streaming PC, instead of the gaming one. So I just stand there and I can't do anything. That was such a goofy one. God, I don't know why my fucking mouse did that shit though. It's pissing me off. I need to switch that program up. I have one that controls both computers with one keyboard, one mouse, so I don't have to swap it constantly. But the problem is that sometimes during the game, it will connect to the other PC that I'm not using mid gunfight, like what you saw, and that causes problems. Can I not get up there? I'm so gonna get shit on because of that. This must be a whole team of 4 still too. And they're fighting someone else. Yeah, he's sniping at me from a distance. I see that. He already plated. He's got the other plate ability. GG's, dude. I think I'm done for today. I think I'm gonna hop off. I'm gonna go get some other shit done and then maybe come back tomorrow. But I don't know. I just don't like playing solo. I will see you guys sometime soon.